Hi, everybody. Here we are again. Yes, it is another one of these, kind of a whole celebration going on. Cowboys on a win streak. You know him well. He's not on a win streak, but he's hanging on. It is the Big Mac of love, Mac Engel. I am the beloved Mr. Randy. Good to be with you again. Good to have you with us again. All right, here's my deal on the Cowboys. They've won 2 straight.
4-3, first place. 3-0 in the NFC East.
Hey, somebody has to be in first place
right,
in the NFC East. We know it's a bad division. I find this interesting. The Cowboys won 2 straight games. I never thought we'd be talking about this, Mr. Big Mac of love. In these 2 wins, Tony Romo has played he's a shotgun. He's riding shotgun. He's not driving the train. I did not think the Cowboys could win 2 games in consecutive fashion without Romo being whoop, 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 having to be Romo.
Well, Randy, here's what we're seeing. The Cowboys are better off with him not the Cowboys can win when he's not the reason they have to win, but if they ask him to do too much, he's the reason they lose. That's what we've seen these last 2 weeks. And if that's the reality, do you think it can hold up?
Well, in the NFL of today, sooner or later, it's going to come down to one thing. How good is your quarterback? That's what it's always going to come down to. That's why I'm a bit surprised the Cowboys could go through 2 games and Romo not play that starring
But he hasn't been bad.
Role. No, he hasn't been.
And he hasn't
However,
been
see, over the long haul of the season, like in Detroit on Sunday, it's going to get back around to one thing. You're going to win or lose with Romo and how well he plays. I still think, Mac, that over the course of this, we've still got the second half of the season to go, that Romo, we're going to find out if Romo can subtract that reputation of not being able to pick this team up and carry it somewhere. They're going to have Romo being a star player.
So, do you think he can be that?
Yes. Now, then your next question, do you think he will be?
Oh, yeah.
Boy, you're slow.
Yeah.
You are slow
No,
today.
because this trips up what you said a couple weeks ago, which is he's the curse of Don Meredith.
Yeah. Well, this is Romo's history. And, of course, we're talking about the Denver game and what went on there, where he's absolutely sensational, outplaying Mr. Payton for 58 minutes, and then we all know what happened. We all know what happened with the pick. That's Tony's reputation. I think Tony has to get over that curse for the Cowboys I think they're going to the playoffs. This division is so bad. But to do anything in the playoffs, I think Romo is going to have to be a horse. Can he be? Yes. Will he be?
Do you think the guys around him, offensive line, running back, receivers, etc., the defense, do you think they're good enough to support him long enough that they could make a dent in the games that matter the most?
That's the irony here. I think probably the offensive support staff is better than we've seen it maybe ever with Romo.
When you say support staff, are you talking about
offensive line?
Okay, you're not talking coaches.
Offensive line, suddenly we're not dog cussing the offensive line. You know what? They've got other receivers. Miles Austin not doing anything, hurt as usual. Other receivers are stepping up. Running back, because DeMarco Murray can't stay healthy, that's shaky. I mean, without a doubt. But I think in overall areas, Tony Romo is in good shape with support staff. I think it's good. I agree with you that the Cowboys can win back-to-back games against anybody. I don't care who. In this case, it was Washington and Philly. They can win back-to-back games without Romo being stud.
I think but
that's going to change.
Yeah, I think the problem is that you trust him enough in the games against where it's right about there. They're about even with that team. But once we think that team's a little bit better and they need him to do more, that's when it gets to be a little too much. I think you and I both are in the same category where you want it for him, you hope he does it, but we're not surprised when it doesn't happen.
Yeah, I think you're right, but I'd like to be surprised that it did happen.
Yeah.
Tony's a nice guy.
Yep.
Tony, we love you right now anyway. Talk to you next week.